It's time to live your life with no apologies. It's time to get on your grind, cause there ain't no other way. It's time to hustle. Lex Hustle, Lex Hustle, Lex Hustle.
Hey guys, you are tuned into the Lex Hustle Podcast, where every week we talk about following our dreams and living our best lives. This is episode 18. Pew, 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 pew. And my name is Lex Chappelle, and I'm your host. And guys, this is the second episode in my series, Rushing. I don't even want to say rushing to the finish line. We're just trying to make it to the finish line, okay? Because January 1st is coming, and we're not playing with our goals. I have a special guest. The co-host of the Travel Fly Sexy podcast, travel agent with Sincere Travels, and she be killing it with the Boss Babes brunch. Okay, it's Jazz in the building.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited.
Yes, we love a good girl talk.
Yes, I feel like I'm over here just as giddy, just like, oh my God,
right? And I just was
here.
like, my energy's down, girl. Now I'm like, I'm so excited.
So if you guys do not follow Jazz, y'all need to follow her. Where can they follow you at before I give them the tea?
Follow me at Sincerely Jasmine, because all that other stuff you'll find there. So Sincerely JSMN, no vowels, and you'll see all the other good stuff under there.
Yes. So Jasmine literally be all over the world. Like, and I'm not even exaggerating. We were literally having like a little girl chat before we started the episode, and she was talking about how she wanted to book another flight.
Yeah, I literally booked the flight today, y'all.
She don't even be on the ground.
I've been home for 2 weeks, and this is probably the longest I've been home all summer. And I'm like, the summer about to be over. Let me just one more.
And you know what's crazy? What I love about your travels is that you don't mind going by yourself, like myself, and then you'll go with friends, you'll go with bae, like you mix it up. You just
meet me there. I love a girls trip. We love a vacation, but I'm going to go.
Yeah,
So,
period.
like,
Period. If you got the funds or not, if you got the passport or not, Jazz is going.
I'm going. So you going to be there, whether you with me or you on my story. Like, you want to see it.
Period. So how many countries have you been to thus far?
That's a good question. Not a lot. Like, surprisingly, as many vacations and places I've been, I've done more domestically in like reoccurring places. So I haven't really gotten to like the count in my countries, like the real travel influencer girlies that's like in those 20s, 30s. I'm like,
Put it in a bio, dedicated.
I love that for them. But I have been to, I would say, definitely under 10 countries. I don't feel like counting, but it's not that many.
Yes, and she's told me that she's never been to Dallas. Me
I've never
either,
been
but
to
I was
Dallas.
surprised.
I've never been to Dallas. I've been to Austin. I've been to Houston. Love Austin.
How's Austin? Because I'm going with my cousins for Afrotech.
Austin is dope for stuff like that. So I've been for South by Southwest a few times.
Okay.
And it's great. Like, it's tech, it's hip, like, you know, coffee shops, like very trendy, like chill vibes. But it's still fun. Like, you still get lit. They have a lot of the festivals, Afrotech, South by Southwest, down there. So depending on the time of the year, it's always something going on. But it's more so like the tech part of Texas.
Yeah, I keep joking with my cousins, like, I'm finding my husband. Like, I'm leaving with something.
Oh, yeah. No,
when it comes to Afrotech, baby, I'm leaving with
tech
something.
bay
Like,
in Austin, for sure.
an engineer.
Yes.
Like,
Big
a
6
CEO.
figures. Yeah, maybe 7.
Of a startup. Like, don't play with me. Like, I'm leaving
she's
with
going
something.
with a mission. Period. She said January's on the way.
I said, I got my little tennis outfits.
Period.
I said I feel like I'm going to be Babiana with a silk press. I'm not sure because that Texas heat that may get me.
Yeah, it's giving braids.
But I might do like a preppy, like half up, half down. You know. But I do plan to serve it.
Yeah, that's giving like housewives. Very. We like that.
I plan to be a little delusional too. So when you said coffee shops, I'm like, that's right up my alley. Act like I'm on a computer doing work, and when I see him, it's just like.
Like, I live here.
Yeah, like
work from home, babe. Just working remote in the cafe. Like, I'm not even from here. This laptop's not even on. I'm on
Crazy
vacation.
to see you here. What are you here for?
They
oh my
say
gosh, Afrotech?
They say Delulu is
never heard of it.
The new trend.
Tell me about it. Oh yeah, she's Delulu for sure. I'm Delulu for sure. I feel like it's the best way to be, though, to be honest. It's like you got to be like a little in touch with reality, but a little bit like, I don't know how it's going to work out. It's just going to work out.
It's just going to work out. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
like,
I'm very much what's for
stressing.
me is for me.
Yes.
And it's going to happen. And I love that. Like, I noticed that manifestation turned into delusion. And I was like, the girls are just like, I want what I want.
Yes.
Like, I don't even want to manifest it. I just want to think about it. And period.
So when's the next Boss Babe brunch? Because y'all be getting all this, like y'all would get it at the Boss Babe brunch.
Just like that. So we were actually supposed to have an event this month, but I postponed it because I felt like I was rushing it. And it's a larger scale event, so it's like more of a gala style. And I wanted to do an end of the summer gala, but then I was like, let's do a winter gala so we could really, give looks. So we are, I believe, the first Sunday in December. Here in Philadelphia, we'll have the Boss Babes Love Brunch Winter Gala. So the details will be out soon. Yeah, I'm really excited about that because, we do like the cute brunch where, you give your brunch chic vibes. But I'm like, I love that we actually are going to be taking it up a notch. So this is our first time kind of going into more of a upscale level of like attire. It's going to kind of be an awards portion. So it'll be different, and I'm excited. So
I'm excited too. I love a good dressy dress up.
Period.
Because people are not dressing up no more.
That's why I was like, you know what? Let's give them a reason. So,
let's celebrate ourselves. I feel like
we all need a reason to get dressed.
And that brings me to the airport attire. People don't like to dress up, and I don't like to be that girl to be saying, I just am not the person that wears bonnets in public.
No.
I just feel like it's a no.
What's your go-to airport? Like,
my go-to airport, honestly, is a matchy set.
Okay, cute.
Because it's real cute. Yes, it's real cute. I like to have like, a lash, brow, gloss, like real natural still.
Because you're going to beat down once you touch down.
Yes.
I agree.
So it's like either like a black, gray, or tan. It's like, what I'm saying? Like try to go to mono, chromatic look.
I love a two-piece. I love a matching set. That's usually my go-to, a matching set, neutrals, sometimes bright colors in the summertime. But a good two-piece, something comfortable. Because it's the plane, I don't do like the blankets and all the extra stuff. I try to pack like pretty light. So I usually wear long sleeves. And usually
be getting cold in the plane.
Long pants. Like I try to at least have on long sleeves or long pants. So if I do like a short, I'll do long sleeves. If I do like long pants, I might do like short sleeves or something and have like a sweater or something with me. Because I be cold.
Yeah, and I know you talk about packing light, but and don't judge me, y'all, either, because I know how y'all be trying to tussle. Depending on the airline, I'm bringing me a pillow because I'm stuffing my clothes in it. But that's my business.
So I saw my friend do that. We went to Vegas, and my friend did that. I never did that before. So I got to try it. But
because Frontier, they get commission now, and they be literally trying to wring your neck.
Yeah.
Like
that $100 at the gate.
Baby, they be playing like they be acting like they McDonald's employees with the sauce.
Like, and it's like, do you get paid for it? Like,
relax. No, but they literally
quota?
kick commission now.
That's insane.
And then I've heard that the box that they have, like they're getting sued now because the box that they have is smaller than the actual dimensions on the website.
Says, wow.
Yes, there was a couple of people on TikTok like, wait, I knew
now
this
I'm bringing my
fit.
ruler. Yeah. Now I gotta measure what y'all said y'all measured.
Now you done crossed the line.
Yeah, this year they've really been trying it because they like $100 at the gate. I'm like.
Baby, I used to walk in confidently with the carry-on in my personal bag.
And I will
wasn't checking for me.
Whatever I got to put on because, I've had like at least 3 occurrences where I had to take stuff out this year. And I'm like, fits. This is a personal size item. And they're still like, it don't go all the way down.
It was that commission. Relax. And it's probably not even that much.
It's only 10%.
Why,
that's $10. I can't be more than 10%.
But I mean, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10.
Yeah,
what a
we
full
get this whole plane.
Because literally, it be everybody with the... I feel like every family member that I have had to pay the $100.
Oh, yeah.
Not me, though.
Yeah, I'm not paying.
Not me. Because before I even get to the gate, guess what I'm doing? I'm checking my bag to see if it fits. And then I'm also finessing. If I have a jacket on, I'm putting my stuff under my jacket.
Period.
And wherever they're checking in, I'm going to be on the left. If they're scanning in on the right, I'm being on the left side and hiding my stuff, and I'm going quickly.
Exactly.
Y'all be...
But see, that commission got them on both sides.
Yeah, they be having like
It's
3
like-
people there now.
One girl told me, she was like, I had a purse, and it literally was the purse I had with me, which is so small. So like a small purse, and it's like a crossbody. So usually if I do the personal item thing, I'll have like a small crossbody with me. She said, you can't have no extra pocketbooks. It's this big.
Ma'am, it's the size of a like not even a piece of paper.
It's the size of my boarding pass. Literally. My phone and my boarding pass can go in here. That's it.
Yeah, that's why I put all my crossbodies under my coat. Like, I feel like I got
That's
it.
what I should have had. If I would have had on an extra layer, but I had to stuff the crossbody.
Guess who's frugal friend?
And not paying for it.
Guess who you will not get? I said the cat. You will not. Like, why do they even try? They be trying to play with us.
Real bad.
And we're not one of them.
I said,
like,
sister, you thought I was going to pay $100 because of this little crossbody. You know I'm going to make a way.
You thought wrong.
You know I'm going to make a way every time.
Wrong. It's not happening.
So yeah, Frontier, sorry.
Yeah, goodbye. But that being said, as far as the airlines, which is your preferred? Because you literally be up in the sky, flying high.
Speaking of being frugal, I am a Frontier and Spirit girl because it's cheap.
Yes, it's so cheap, girl.
So the flight that I booked earlier was Spirit. I had points and I used some of my, miles, whatever. I used some of my miles, and then it's like a redemption fee or whatever. But $150.
Be up in the sky, flying high. I be telling people. And if it's not over 2 hours, to me, it don't matter. It could even be, I'll give it 3.
Yeah.
And it depends on where you're flying to.
Under 4 for
Atlanta
me.
is a hot mess when you on one of those. But it depends.
Atlanta on any airline.
Baby, flying to Atlanta, you like, where y'all going?
Why so many people here?
What is y'all doing?
Yeah. Atlanta's overpopulated because it's literally a huge airport. Why is it so packed in every terminal?
Baby, they gonna keep moving there though. Let me tell you, when somebody puts I'm moving, I instantly know they going to Atlanta.
Or Houston now.
That is true. Or Houston.
Now.
It's like, pray for direction, okay? Because it's like, I know I'm bigger than my hometown. I want to move. And they have like no thing, like where to move to. They just like, well, Atlanta or like, it's like no creativity. Like, how you know you're supposed to be in
and
either
when you
of
hear
those?
people talk about it, they be like, I thought about moving to Atlanta. It's like, what made you think about that? Like, why?
It's just like, because everybody
sometimes
else
it
is
does
doing
make
it.
sense. Like, you know, sometimes it does make sense for some people to think about it. But I just be like, you just moving to Atlanta to get a job?
There's jobs everywhere,
There's
babe.
jobs everywhere. Like, what you trying to get? The city vibe? It's cities everywhere. Like, you could move somewhere else to get the city vibe and not put yourself in that much saturation if it's not necessary. But
yeah. Speaking for somebody that lived in Atlanta, it was a no for me.
Really?
I feel like it's a great, and what's so crazy was I tried to move back a couple years ago and God did one of these. Like, you know, when you run in and your mama take you by your back, like, girl, didn't I tell you to sit down somewhere? I did, because it was like, I was getting in that feeling like, oh my gosh, you know, I want to move.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And he was like, I told you you belong here. You tried that before.
you feel like you belong here?
I do. Like, I feel like I'm on a mission. When I came back, God instantly like started moving stuff quickly.
Making it make
Whereas
sense.
in Atlanta, it was struggle after struggle, hardship after hardship. Like, and not only just like money, it was like emotional stress.
Yeah. And I feel like that disconnect too, because I'm, you know, family and everything. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. I love Philly, but I'm open.
Yeah,
But I
I'm a little
never
in the outer
moved
skirts,
anywhere. So I feel like I would have to
yeah.
move somewhere to really fully appreciate that. Because I feel like how you said, everything kind of falls in place here because it's home and you have those resources and you just have more traction at home. I'm like, I don't know if I will feel as welcome anywhere else. Like, Philly is home.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people try to run to other places to get a high. And they're like, everybody's jealous of me here in my hometown. I can't grow in my hometown. Whereas there's many creatives that have built crazy from where they're from. Like Mia Ray won. Like Detroit, she gonna stand on that 10 toes down. I think she also moved to Atlanta for a little bit of time. She's like, it's not for me.
Yeah.
Then you have April Daniels I think it's Daniels or Davis in Baltimore. She said, I'm staying in Baltimore and I'm building. Like literally, and that's what God had to show me. Like, girl, you so busy trying to build everywhere else. I'm giving you the blueprint.
Here.
It's here.
And I feel like we don't have that here. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like we have
the creative.
Yeah, I feel like we have Philly's a very powerful city in like every way. Creatively, musically, like just everything. But I do feel like a lot of people will utilize those resources and like grow here.
Yeah.
And then
be out. Yeah.
So I'm like, if I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna stay. Like, I'm fully committed. Because I do feel like we kind of don't, like how you're able to mention those ladies. It's like kind of hard to be like, who in Philly still rep for Philly? That's in Philly and really put on for the city. And it's like you look at this person and you like Philly.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Now I'm thinking.
Now I'm like, I can't think of
I can't think of nobody. Like you go on their page and it's given like. Yeah. And like, so sorry if you feel like you're that person.
Sorry. But clearly, we can't think of one. But yeah, keep doing what you're doing though.
Yeah, we're going to keep doing it as well. So
maybe one day you'll get there and we'll all get there together.
Exactly.
And we can hold hands. But for right now, you're so
not
right.
That Philly shit. That was so...
That wasn't shady.
Right,
no, we can't really think of no one. Like literally, guys, it wasn't no shade. If you can think of someone, actually put it in the comments. Because listen, I would love to meet this person. Like, I'm so serious.
I can think of plenty of people who have really grown here and really like made a name for themselves here, but like they're not here.
Yeah.
So
that's true. Same. I can't stayed here to like
and maybe I don't know. Philly's a nice city though.
Maybe really they don't want to live. You know what I love about Philly and living in? Well, I live in the outskirts, but still Philly because that's where people know. Okay,
close enough.
Yes, it's a simple fact that I could go to like DC in 2 hours. I could be in Baltimore in 120.
Exactly.
Yeah, New York 2 hours,
and
New
even
Jersey.
a flight like Atlanta's right there. You know, like
true.
Everything's
like 2 hours
right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's also a thing with travel. Like PHL is such a good airport. Like when it comes to airlines, when it comes to like accessibility, like I could just be like, I want to go to Chicago today. And there's so many flights that go out of our airport that we have those options. Whereas like some of those other cities or smaller towns, like they got to drive 4 hours to even get to an airport.
Or pay so much.
Exactly. Because there's only 3 flights that go out each day. So we are fortunate.
Yeah, or we can go to Newark, New Jersey if we want to fly out of the country and get a good deal.
Literally, like Newark has direct flights to all those international places.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I'm here to stay. I feel like I'm falling in love with the city again. I had posted this on my Instagram a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if God is just revealing things to me because I don't know why it seems like a new city. Every time... Even out yesterday.
I was about to say that looks so lit. I was so going to ask you that off mic. I'm like, it looks so lit.
Yeah, like it just feels like, and I feel like I'm connecting with new people every day. So it's just a different vibe. And it is, wherever you are, it is what you make it.
Seriously, because obviously we know Philly is Philly. So everybody like I'll go to other places and people like, you live in Philly? Like, is it really like that? And I'm like,
oh, wow. I had nobody ever told that to me. And I'd be like what? Like feed it into it? Like, how is it like? Tell me.
I was in San Francisco and they were like convincing me like, you are not from Philly.
What?
Like, you're not from Philly. And I'm like, why would I lie about that?
See, and I'd be like, tell me more.
In being like a North Philly girl. So I'd be like, hold on.
Right.
Don't be talking about Philly.
Okay, like, do you want to tussle?
Like, I'm from Philly. I'm not trying to move here. I'm not, because I think people are so used to people coming from Philly or certain areas where they'll have those conversations and they're like, I want to move here. So they're like, oh, well, you should come here. I'm like, I'm from Philly. Like, I like Philly. Like, I didn't really love San Fran.
And I think that's also a problem, too, with Philly is like, there's a lot of people that try so hard to convince you, even that live here, that Philly's just not it. And it's just like, do you love yourself? Did you do the self-work with yourself first?
Yeah.
Because if you want to grow somewhere else, that's fine. But for you to bash something, and that's also, I'm from a small town of Norristown too. And I see that a lot on like Facebook, like, y'all town people are crazy. Y'all town people ain't doing nothing. Yeah. And I'm like, that's a reflection of you. I feel like,
because it's so, and I know plenty of people from Norristown that come to the city and make a name for themselves.
Yes, doing it. Yeah. So like, what are you talking about? Yeah. You're trying to be negative. If you want to move, that's fine, but go.
But you're going to do the same thing there, babe.
Yeah.
You're just going to be, they're just not going to know you there. Yeah. Like, it's going to be less people that know you. It's going to be the same vibes. Like, it's not,
every city has their problem. Yeah, that's what y'all try to do. Y'all try to
if you're going to go and be like, oh, they be shooting here.
Yep.
That's every city.
Baby.
Like, or you could go live somewhere where it's nothing going on. Right. But if you want to be in the city where it's lit at, like, they said they was just shooting across the street from a Sexy Red video. Like, that wasn't planned. They just was in the
little
city.
baby concert. So
just
anyway,
in the city,
baby.
Like, so yeah. But that's where you want to be. You want to be where it's lit at. But then you also like they do all this stuff. So yeah, I love my city.
Ski. That just had me with the.
Shout out to Sexy Red.
Give me a band of money. Let me hold it up to my ear too. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna say my girl do not believe in banks.
Like, for real.
All cash.
She's probably somebody that keep all her money on a Cash App card.
Keep her money under the bed in boxes. I like that though. Baby. It's like authentic.
No, we gotta evolve, honey. So what made you say, okay, I want to be a travel agent?
At first it was because I wanted travel perks. I was like, I'm trying to get discounts. So I knew that I wanted to travel more, and I was like, okay, well, I'm willing to invest into this to learn more about, you know, my own personal travels, and if I'm able to make extra money off it, it'll be cool. If not, I'll just be able to get discounts and then, you know, travel more. So I just kind of looked at it like an investment, but also like venturing into something new, because like travel's never been a priority to like my family. Like, me and my family never been on a plane together.
Oh, wow. So you're the only one that's like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So like, I've never been anywhere with like this. Me and my cousin, we just went somewhere for my 30th birthday, and that was my first time going somewhere with like someone that's like in my immediate family.
Oh, wow.
Like me and my parent, like not like I haven't been on a plane with any of them.
Do they have a desire to like travel?
Not really.
Wow, that's so crazy.
So I was like, I'm gonna just have to figure this out myself. Yeah. Obviously, the opportunity is not going to present itself. So I was willing to kind of make that investment to learn more about the world, and then also to get myself out there more. And then I was like, oh, it just so happened to be a time where I feel like travel was becoming trendy. I hate to say that.
Yeah.
But I feel like post-pandemic prices were obviously amazing, which gave us all the opportunity to travel more. So the interest just kind of peaked because it's like, okay, the excessive, like, you know.
Yeah.
The demand just was there. So people were able to book flights and actually go places because the prices were more reasonable. So I think I just kind of entered into the travel industry at a time where the interest just was like super high.
Yeah.
And it was more so interest because everybody wasn't taking trips, but it was definitely the interest was there. Like the engagement was there from content to like even just dealing with clients. Like, you know, I would get people close to the finish line, but they're like, but you would see that the interest is there. And it's nice actually to see that us as Black people are taking more interest in traveling, like, because the numbers show it. Like, it's definitely a growing industry, especially for us.
And you know what I love about traveling is that it opens your mind a lot to how other people live, and you understanding that America is not top tier. Oh. Like, we cute and whatever, like we have like advances in like technology and stuff like that, but other places are way more like lit.
Yeah.
So like, do you meet people when you go over?
Oh yeah. I want to follow people in other countries. My first international solo trip, I went to Paris.
Yes, like, loved Paris. Even though them people, they be eating like birds over there. I'm just telling y'all that right now.
But okay. I love bread, so the carbs.
That's true. They be a good pastry, honey.
And like the little bread at the beginning, some croissants for breakfast. The carbs was filling me up. But I went to Paris by myself, and I'm like finding myself obviously in Europe as a Black woman. I got braids in my hair, and I'm just like, as I was on a plane, I'm like, this is going to be uncomfortable. Like, like I'm not going to enjoy this. But when I say it was one of the most enjoyable experiences ever, like I follow people. I met a photographer. We did a photo shoot. I I had clients there at the same time. So we were
amazing.
in communication. We were supposed to meet up, but I was like so tired and booked because I was doing
Booked
so
and busy,
much.
honey.
And I was like, who expected me to be doing this much in Paris and to feel this like, comfortable doing this much? So I do enjoy connecting with other people through their culture, and like it's nice to hear what they got to say about us. Like like they'll ask about like our politics and like how things are. Most people know Philadelphia, which is great.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, like I'll go to a lot of other countries and people are like, okay, like the Sixers, the Eagles, like they know Philly. Like I was in Panama a few weeks ago and they were like bringing up sports and I'm like, not the girl. But
like get somebody else to do it.
I'm happy you know what you talk about, but I'm not her. But yeah, they actually usually I'm like, oh, I'm from the US, but like you say Philly, everywhere they know. They like, oh, okay, by New York.
I love that. Yeah, usually they think that we're obnoxious and entitled, which a lot of us are, and I really came to realize that when traveling. But it's so crazy because to point to the whole thing of you feeling like you weren't going to be comfortable over there is a lot of people are like, you're going solo. Like they asked me that like when I went to Italy, when I went to Spain, and I tell them like, baby, the cops are shooting us over here. Over there, if they have if they say a racial slur or something, I probably wouldn't understand it, but I don't have to worry about them shooting me because they're not about that.
Exactly.
They're not gonna come and choke me down because I'm the safest. I was out in Italy roaming around 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yes,
not a care in the world.
Yeah.
No,
and
not
alleys because in Italy it's like those are like alleys. It's not even like
no one bothering
how we got
me.
Broad Street, street lights. It's not like that. It's
no
literally
one caring.
Like back alleys.
I literally was walking. I wasn't like I don't even know how to explain the feeling to people. Like I was so not scared. I was so at peace.
Yeah. But you
like,
see
it was
how their
wild.
way of life is and you feel more like you immediately let your guard down where it's like, oh, okay, I can talk to my driver. I can ask for directions. Like you'll end up getting referrals and like, oh, take my number and I'll tell. Like my server was like, oh, let's go to the bar later. Like
no, seriously. Like I was at a cooking class the next day with 3 strangers. I'm like, what
you doing tomorrow? Exactly.
What is going on over here? Like,
and also just with us here, it's like we're not friendly.
Yeah, girl.
Just naturally, we're not friendly. So it's hard to kind of socialize. That's why it's hard to date. Like, honestly, because just American culture is not very friendly.
She says it's hard to date, but she got a man. It always be
I had to find my man.
Be those.
I had to unconventionally find my man. I had to go find him.
Well, spill the tea then. Let us know.
I was, honestly, they be like, you can't find love in the club. I found my man in the club.
Did you? Was he like against the wall? Was he dancing? Like
he was in a section.
And he had a section. He was popping bottles.
Period.
Yeah.
And we had like a table next to them, and I'm literally staring at him because women, we flirt by staring.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and he was like, I just thought you was lit. So I eventually, like before I left, I made it my business to go over there and talk to him, and then we go together real big.
Come on, real big, real big. I said he came through on the birthday. Don't play with me.
Period.
Yes, I let it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So go for it, ladies. Listen, because the times is hard. You gotta go delusion.
No,
just
seriously.
go for it. Worst could happen. He
And
like, girl,
I
have a girlfriend back up.
Right.
But no,
I
was drunk. I also asked the girls in the section. Like I did my research first because I was looking. That wasn't working. So then I was closer to the girls. And I'm like, do any of y'all date him? Or blah, blah, blah. So, yeah.
Now y'all gonna have real bad. Ooh, I like that. I don't know. I may take a little lesson out the book. I don't know. Because I feel like I be telling guys or hinting, like, I like you. Make a move. And they just be not getting it.
Yeah.
I'm like, if 1 + 1 is 2, and 2 + 2 is 4, get yourself together. Okay?
They be scared.
And add it up.
But I don't blame them because good women are very hard to approach in today's time.
That is so true.
So that's why I'd be like, I think we have to approach them.
Yes.
Because, like, they scared. And
that is so true. I do be
like,
thinking about that.
She probably got money. I don't know. Yeah. Like, let's see if she like me. Because they probably like, she don't even like me.
That's what I be feeling like.
She just want to be my friend. And you like, whole time throwing all these signals in.
And they don't be catching them. At all. I'm going through that right now.
You want to take me out?
Like, seriously, plan something. They be really
you keep texting me, you don't want to take me out?
And I would disconnect. Like, if we not getting nowhere,
exactly,
what is going on? Okay,
that's
I'm a boss in real life. Like,
that
I don't
was
got
me
time to
dating. I'm like, I'm finding myself in these spaces where I'm like, do you wanna? And I was even I'm like, I want this, and it's like, you're still hesitant, which I get because they'll go by, our social media and they like, she out, she taking herself to the theater, she doing it like, and then they never really think we by ourselves. So they're like, she said she was by herself that night, but she probably went with somebody, like, so look, she like, end it.
Well,
excuse me.
Literally, if you're not gonna step up, sir, someone else will,
Period.
But no, like, how many signals do I have to give you? They be real slow. And I'm the type of person, like, if you don't come through soon, baby, then it's gonna be on to the next. Yeah. Because I'm not the girl that sits here and wastes my time and play with you.
But then that same guy will be the one that once you move on, be like, in your stories, like, keep texting you, like, I hope you have a good week. And I'm just like, sir, you had your chance.
Like, and you missed it. And I'm that type of girl. If I give you a chance once and you literally have a period that I'm not going to say here because the guys are going to know, where you have to perform. And if you won't get the time limit. No, seriously, if you don't perform in that time limit, there's no later down the line, oh, I wasn't in a good place then, I need to circle back. So why did you waste my time? And exactly. So and now you can't come back, baby.
So the fact that we're grown, like big grown, it's like you like early 20s. It's like, okay, we can keep it cute, but it's like, no, we're big grown now,
right? And my husband that I'm manifesting knows what he wants, babe.
Period.
So if you don't know what you want, and I always say this, if I'm confused, then you don't like me.
Exactly. Because why am I confused? I was just having a conversation with my friend. What? Your person would not do that to you. Never. Your person would not want to see you confused. Your person wants you to live a soft life. He don't even want you to think.
Come on, soft. Like, literally.
Women should not think outside of doing business.
Conclusion,
outside of doing business, I don't want to think. I'm doing all this stuff.
Like, I have to be a boss in the real world, okay? I don't want to come home. Off. Yes. Like, I don't want to be out here like da-da-da-da-da. In my masculine energy, it's be like, no.
Like, I can't make any plans. I have no idea how this works.
I want to put on my soft voice.
No idea how open table works. Sorry.
Yeah. Don't know how to make reservations. Yes. I didn't even know they took reservations, babe.
I thought we just show up.
Like, seriously. Like, get it together, man. Okay?
Please.
That's for me, mostly. Not her, because she got a man. And mine's is coming. So
she gonna go get him. She gonna go find him in the club.
I'm gonna find him at Afrotech.
Period.
And that's on Mary and her little lamb. I'll give y'all an update.
And that's on, we're gonna post this clip next year. Yeah. Okay, because that's what I did. I put my tweet out there and I said, I told y'all. I had to go back. I told y'all next Valentine's Day I was going to be loved on. And what happened?
I like that. That'll be
so we just put it into the universe. You won't be like.
I find him and he won't be like. Or he found me because he found his wife. Hello.
That's a great thing.
Not a good, but a great.
Period.
All right. Yeah, but oh my God.
Future Babe's gonna love that clip.
Period. This was such a good talk. We basically talked about everything. Yes. So what's up next? Like, we're almost at January 1st. So what goals are you working on?
It's literally this year. Like, why did this year fly?
Baby, I feel like after a certain age, everything is just flying. That's why I like to live in a moment. Like right now, I'm fully present. No, seriously. I have things that I'm excited about next week. I'm not thinking about those.
Yeah, seriously. I'm
thinking about right now.
Because I'm like, September is crazy. Like, so the last quarter, again, I'm working on Boss Babes Love Brunch Winter Gala. So those details will be out going into the fourth quarter. I'm also just kind of sitting with myself going into the fourth quarter, working on some like professional development and kind of like recalibrating this year's like metrics and everything, because this was my first full year as an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
So very different for a Virgo girl like me.
Oh, that's why we vibe. You're a Virgo. Yeah. I'm a Capricorn, honey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Too strategic. So I'll be doing some professional development going into the new year and traveling, booking y'all trips, hopefully.
Period.
Continuing with the Travel Fly Sexy podcast and being outside, hopefully. I don't know where, but somewhere.
But she gonna be outside. That's on Mary and her little lambs, and that's on period. Okay. Well, again, I thank you so much. I didn't do a I keep forgetting the what are they? The affirmations. Last week it was Aaliyah, if at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. This week, what's a good affirmation that you like use?
Beyonce.
Come on, B.
No, I can't think of anything. You put me on the spot. Like,
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think of a cute little Renaissance quote.
Yeah. Or you can just, okay, guys, so this week, just affirm yourself. I am, and just say what you are. I am a millionaire. I am successful. I am well-traveled. I am gorgeous. I am a wife.
Very much a wife.
Period.
I am a wife.
Like, don't ever play with me. So yeah, so this week, instead of like a statement, just affirm yourself, guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning into the Lex Hustle Podcast, and we are out.